Heyo, iroiroSENNA kembali bersama percakapan dengan dua ini yang diselamatin si Yuki namanya. Selamatin oleh berdua ini dengan ngasih lidahnya, jadi lagi curhat-curhatan. Langsung lanjutin, kayaknya sebentar lagi selesai. Di chapter sebelumnya kelamaan soalnya. Langsung lanjut.
普通の人で言うところの錯乱状態に近い状態でとどまってしまうって。いろんな感情や思いがごちゃ混ぜになってしまっているから、本来の優しい心と聖者への妬みや敵意の気持ちとをコントロールできずに感情がくるくる変わるって。
お前の姉さんって霊能師よ。
うん、ちょっと違うけど。
So what you're saying is this little girl and this creepy little girl we met before are two sides of the same coin?
だったらお願い、他の生きてるみんなも持田くんや先生たちも連れてきてあげて。ねえ、できるんでしょ。もうそれは無理だと思います。どうして？あの空間はたくさんの無関係な命を食べ過ぎました。あそこで死んだ人たちの恨みの念がもう満員だから、行き場をなくした悲しい思いたちの影響で全ての霊がわずかに残った理性を失い始めています。私だってもうすぐまた生きてる人をただ無差別に襲うだけの怨霊になってしまいます。あなたも味方してくれなくなるのね。だったらなおさら急がなきゃ。何か持田くんたちを助ける方法はないの？一つだけあります。
どうするんだよ。
お兄さんも知っている方法です。あの場所へ戻って私たち天神小学校の児童4名誘拐殺害事件被害者の霊を、みんなを成仏させてくれれば歯車を失った異空間は多分消えてなくなります。そうすればもしかしたら
あそこへまた戻るのかよ。
おい、jangan balik。
それにせっかく残りあと一人だと思ってたのに、済んだつもりのお前ら3人も成仏してなかったしよ。
どうしてさっきうちも持ったの？成仏できなかった理由。それは思い出したくないんです。でもどうしても知りたいのなら教えます。あの時のこと。
Yuki's spirit gently took hold of Ayumi's hand, and in an instant their two beings seemed to merge together into a single mind.
篠崎、
ったの？私気絶したはずなのに意識がある。真っ暗だし体が動かない。なんか疲れた時になる金縛りみたい。
Tuh,
ここは体が動かない。
犯行現場で唯一生き残った赤いワンピースの女児、篠崎幸子。幸子の家族は事件後、怯えるように他県へ移っていったとされている。
strangely, however, I've been unable to locate any other records of the Shinozaki family. No matter where I look, the only information I can find about them comes from newspaper reports on the Heavenly House murders. Grant, when an elementary school becomes the stage for a grisly incident such as this, perpetrated by none other than the principal's own son, it stands to a reason that the scandal would serve as the primary focus for public interest, with all other details fading into the background. So of course, after learning that Sachiko was safe, further news of her whereabouts was largely ignored in favor of the media circus surrounding the school. But there's more to it than that. People weren't just uninterested in learning of Sachiko's story or whereabouts. There was simply no data to be had. I can't move my body because of sleep paralysis, I guess, but I can clearly see the room I'm in now. There's one boy and two girls in here aside for myself. I recognize them. They are the children who were killed in Heavenly House during that incident, but they are still alive. Unfortunately, they're all bone, hand, and foot, and just sprawled out on the floor, and so am I. That's the real reason I can't move. Now I'm blindfolded. I can't see a thing that's happening to me. And since my hands and feet are tied up, I can't remove the blindfold either. That just makes everything so much worse. I guess because I can't see, I began to listen more intently. The helpless cries of the other children echo off the walls of the cramped room. I'm so scared. It feels like my head's going to explode. I kept digging and pleading, but all I heard in response was the man walking away from me. In order? Astaga. I've never heard screaming like this before. It's pure primal terror cutting through the air like a perfect sine wave. Sine wave. Oh, bacanya gimana itu? Nggak tahu. It's the boy at the end. It feels like he's been screaming for an eternity. I think he's being killed right now. Astaga. My God, what the hell is he doing to him? Oh. No one deserves this. Why isn't God allowing him to fall unconscious so he doesn't have to suffer? It's been at least half an hour now. Those inhuman screams of a young boy being ripped apart from the inside have finally come to a halt. Without even a single moment of silence, the first of the girls in line is the next to scream for her life, and the symphony goes on. Astaga. God, I can't take any more of this. I'm losing my mind. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh, astaga suaranya loh. Is it still going on? Come on, just die already. Die already? God, what is wrong with me? You know what? I don't care. Just get it over with and leave me in peace. Oh. Finally, after hearing a sound like a heavy object being dropped, the noise stopped and the room grew quiet again. Those footsteps are getting closer. All my hair standing on end at this point. Everything below my stomach feels like it's frozen. Like I've suddenly been stricken with severe diarrhea. In order. God, why am... Oh, it's my turn now? Someone's got me by the hair. They're pulling my head up and taking off my blindfold, which means I get to see the face of my killer. The 4 missing children were found in a basement room at Heavenly House Elementary School, unused and officially sealed since the building's construction. When authorities entered, they were greeted with an inhumanly horrific sight. Based upon the evidence at hand, the murder weapon was determined to be a pair of a large shaving scissors found in the hands of the accused. Investigators suspect some hesitation on the man's part, however, as the deceased victim's wounds did not indicate that his full strength had been used. Nonetheless, he had clearly acted with extreme malicious intent. The official cause of death for the 3 murdered children has been listed as loss of blood following removal of the tongue. But the actual state of affairs was not quite so clinical, nor even so pleasant, if you can believe it. Following details have been extrapolated from information previously unreleased to public, or at least previously unreported by news outlets. These details of the crime are based on the official police testimony of Sachiko Shinozaki herself. Oh, evidently the victims were bound, blindfolded, and spaced out on the floor, then killed one by one. One was repeatedly stabbed in the abdomen with the aforementioned pair of scissors, then had many of his internal organs forcefully dug out. His discarded innards were found partially buried beneath the earthen floor of the basement room. Nair was stabbed in the head dozens upon dozens of times, to such an extent that all flesh and bone above her jawline was essentially minced away. Masih lanjut, benar, ini fungsinya yang panjang banget, jadi tak bagi beberapa chapter untuk ending ini. Jadi yo, break back.